Hi and welcome to the Frank solution. In this video, I'll be showing you how to determine the sizes, how to measure the sizes of different nylons and cut them. So if you haven't know how to produce nylon using the local cutting and sealing machine, you can refer back to our previous video. The link to that video is in the description box on how you can produce nylon using the local cutting and sealing machine. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel before, please do that by subscribing to our channel, like our videos, promote our videos by liking them, subscribe to our channel, and also ring the notification bell so that YouTube can show you our video immediately we drop them. Hi and welcome to the Frank solution. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the measuring tape to measure your nylon products before cutting them. So as you can see right here with me is the measuring tape, the normal tape used by the tailor used for sewing. So this is the instrument that is used to measure the nylon material before cutting them. So if you look at the tape, it's graduated in centimeter and in inches. So we are not using this part that is graduated in centimeter. We are using the part that is graduated in inches. So if you hear people saying they need nylon with dimension 8 inches by 11 inches, this is simply what they are asking you for. It means that they need nylon with measurement with the width 8 inches and with the length 11 inches. So that is it. So this is what they are simply asking from you. Sorry, the numbering, the figures are turned upside down. That's because I'm using my phone. I'm using a selfie. So that's why it is turned upside down. I'm sorry for that. So this is how it works. So I'll be showing you, this is a lot of material that I have produced. You know, some people for the normal satana nylon, some people measure 8 inches by 11 inches, while some are 8 by 10 inches, even some are even measuring 7 by 9 inches, depending on the need and request. Whichever way, but sometimes your customer tend to tell you their specification. This is what I need 8 by 11, I need 7 by 10. So you have to be the one to cut it according to the specification of your customers. But for those producing without customer specification, the size varies. I've even seen a satana nylon that weigh, I think, 6.5 centimeter by 9 centimeters. So but the normal size for satana nylon is 8 centimeter by 11 centimeters. So right here I'll be taking one pieces from an already produced satana nylon, and I'll just measure it so that you can see it. So this is it. So from the measurement here, so from my measurement here, you can see I'm having 8 inches here by 11 inches. So which means that, sorry, this is 10 inches. This nylon is not a perfect nylon, but it's still okay. I made this according to a specification that was given to me, but it's still very much okay. So without wasting much time, I'll just show you on my machine how to measure and mark out your nylon before cutting them. So without wasting much time, let's see how we can measure our nylon material before cutting them into various sizes. So as you can see here on the machine, I have already marked out the, if you see, you can see two nails here, 1 2, and this third nail is the nail that is carrying the line that normally cuts the nylon. So these two nails are the measurements I have already made. This one is for the satana nylon and this one is for the normal crayfish nylon. So what you do is to measure your line, is to measure it from here to here. So you can see this first nail is measuring 8 inches and the second one is measuring 4 inches. I don't know if you can see it clearly there. One is measuring 4 inches and the other one here is measuring 8 inches. So these two measurements are for the normal satana nylon and for the normal crayfish nylon. So the reason I'm putting this nail here is because of the video that I'm creating. So that's it. So you can just make that mark on your machine so that you don't have to be measuring every single nylon you are cutting. So but these nails are really not necessary because before you do it for sometimes you get used to it, and even with your normal eye gauge you can know the size of normal satellite nylon and normal crayfish nylon. So now with this measurement already done, what you need to do is to drag your nylon roll, to drag the roll and ensure that they are in the same measurement with this nail here, as you can see. So they ensure that they are in the same measurement with the nail here. So once they are in the same measurement, you can drop it on the line for the line to cut it. So with that you get your nylon with uniform measurements, just like the ones we are having here now on the table. So now let's say for instance you have already cut the nylon with the normal measurement that I just showed you. This is the measurement for satana nylon. You saw me when I drew the tape and I just measure it here to give me 8 inches, while here to give me 4 inches. So I'm still coming back to this normal crayfish nylon. So after cutting your nylon based on this measurement that we have drew here, remember from this point to this point is the 8 inches that you will measure, and from this point to this other little one is the 4 inches that you are measuring. So when you draw your nylon, it has to span from here to here before you drop it on the rope to cut it. So after dragging your nylon, it has to span from this line to this place, then you can drop it on the rope for the rope to cut it. So that is how you measure and cut your nylon. Let's say for instance you are cutting for the normal crayfish nylon. You drag your line from here and make sure it's just here and drop it on the rope. Then as you can see it is upward. So once you get this upward, once you get the exact measurement, you drop it on top and to cut it. So if you haven't seen, if you don't know how to use the machine to cut the nylon material, I have a video that I have already created before on how to use the normal local cutting and sewing machine to cut your nylon. So if you haven't seen that video before, the link to that video is in the description box. So let's say for instance you have cut your nylon into piece like this. Something I didn't remember to tell you is that from the length of the satana nylon as it comes from the company is 22 inches. So let me measure it so that you can see it. If you measure it from here, if you measure it from here to here, what you have here is 22 inches. So it means if you are dividing it by 2, you'll be having 11 inches once you are dividing it by 2. So let's say for instance I want to divide it by 2 now. All I just need to do is to put my measurement here, which is to put it by 11 and cut it here. So with this I'll be having Okay, let me just cut it so that you can see it. I have, so as you can see here that I have already cut it. So if you measure from here to here, you have 11 inches. Sorry, I'm using one hand. If you measure from here to here, you'll be having 11 inches here. Same thing as this one. So with this, you have uniform nylon, and nylon measuring 8 inches by 8 inches by 11 inches. So this is how to make your, to measure and cut your satana nylon. Now for the crayfish nylon, how you measure it, I've already told you that in order to get the size for the crayfish nylon, what you do is to make sure that you take the measurement from here to here, mark it. You can mark it with nails or biro, whichever means you feel is more convenient for you. And once you drag your nylon material and it gets to the point where you already mark, you can drop it on the line for the line to cut and seal it. So with that, you'll be having nylons like this. So like I told you, the length from here to here from the company is 22 inches, which means if you are dividing it by 2 is 11 inches. So this particular measurement here for this crayfish nylon is 4 inches by 11 inches. So it depends on the specification your customers are asking for. If they say they need 3 inches, of course you can do it. If they say they need 2 inches for pepper and sugar and all of that, you can do that for them. It means you have to cut it by this size. So this is how it is done. And if you divide it by the middle here now, let's say for instance I have taken my measurement and this is the 11 inches, which is the middle. I'll just cut it, and now I have my 11 inches. So this is the size for the normal crayfish nylon. So now I want to open it, get the normal crayfish nylon. So this is a normal crayfish nylon. So just to show you samples of some of the nylons we just produced just now from the tutorial. This is the second one, the crayfish nylon that we produced. And if you open it, so you can see it, this is a crayfish nylon measuring 4 inches by 11 inches. 4 inches by 11 inches. So now, and this is the satana nylon we produced from this tutorial. This is it. Don't know if you can see it clearly. Yeah, this is it. And the dimension here is 8 by 11. So this is how you can measure and produce your nylon. Then there are also, you can apply this principle to other nylons. Any nylon that is cut and sealed is just for you to get a measurement, measure it and cut it according to the sizes. Then there is one particular nylon that is quite difficult for especially beginners to be able to cut, and that one is called the yodi nylon, the one that I used to tie sugar, grounded pepper, and stuff like that. So the nylon is usually in this dimension. It's usually in this dimension like a cat. So this is the one I just cut like a cat. So when you turn it and you cut it by the middle, and you cut it by the middle, you have something like this that is used to tie your sugar and your grinded pepper and stuff like that. So this is it. When you open it, you have something like this. So when you open it, you have something like this that is normally used to tie your pepper, granules, and stuff like that. So in the next video, I'll be showing you how to produce this type of nylon, the your D nylon, the measurements and how to measure it, how to cut it, and how to get this exact type of nylon for both small and big yachty nylon. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel before, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Always hit that notification bell so that you get our videos as soon as we drop them, and promote you can also support this channel by liking our videos. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.